Hello everyone, thank you for coming to Isaac Bible class. Jesus asks us, love your neighbor. Then how can we express and practice the love Jesus mentions to us? Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your enemy. Then how could we practice these things? Luke's Gospel chapter 10 verses 25 to 37. It shows how to love neighbors as myself. Let me read the passage. The parable of the Good Samaritan. 25. One occasion. An expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. Teacher, he asked, what must I do to inherit the eternal life? What is written in the law? He replied, how do you read it? 27. He answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. To inherit the eternal life, Jesus asked him to obey two commands. First, love your God, love your neighbor. So, 28, you have answered correctly. Jesus replied. Do this and you will live. But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, and who is my neighbor? I think he thought he did love my neighbor throughout whole life. But Jesus tried to rectify his concept that he had in their mind. He was raised in culture of Jewish society, so his neighbor concept was different. So, love your neighbor shouldn't be confined in customs and religion and nationality. Love your neighbor should extend to universally. Verse 30. In reply, Jesus said, a man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So to Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. And he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. Look after him, he said, and when I return, I will reimburse you for an extra expense you may have. Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? The expert in the law replied, the one who had mercy on him. Jesus told him, go and do likewise. We must break out our concept, and we must love, have mercy on all who need God's mercy. We must break and extend our love toward the whole mankind, not only my family, my community, my church, my nation, but also including all people who need God's blessing. So Jesus asks us, do and implement according to on what you learn from this passage according to what you understanding. Thank you for listening to Isaac Bible class. I wish all of you to put into practice love your neighbor as yourself, as Jesus taught us. Thank you. Have a nice day.